Probably one of the most embarrassing things that happened during sex for me. Well, I think I can think of two. One, a vibrator kind of, well, it wasn't meant to go in you, but I put it in there, and it got stuck, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And he's like, squat, and I'm like, I'm not gonna squat in front of you, like, I didn't know him that well, and we just started hooking up, and I was like, oh, that's not hot, I didn't want to do it. Like, an hour later, it was, like, really hurting, I was, like, still in there, and he's like, okay, if you don't squat right now, you have to go to the emergency room, and I'm like, oh my god, that would suck. So, I squatted. It was not sexy, but it came right out. So if you ever get anything like stuck up there, try that before you have to humiliate yourself in the emergency room. That might work. But also don't put pocket rockets up there. That's not what they're meant for. Don't do that. And the other time, I had these sweet extensions in, and I was hooking up with this guy I'd been seeing for a while. And he was like, oh my gosh, your hair got so long. It looks so pretty. Is that yours? Because I would always be doing crazy stuff. And I was like, yeah, of course, duh. And we were doing the doggy, right? And all of a sudden, it was one of those falls where it's like a big old thing, you know, like ponytail thing. All of a sudden, that like falls onto my shoe. And I was like, oh my god, I was so embarrassed. And so I'm like kicking it, and it would not leave. I could not get it away from me, and it was, oh my god, it was so horrible. And it was kind of funny. He was like, okay, whatever, you know. But, oh my god. So, like, yeah, that's totally my hair. But yeah, kind of ruined it. And another one, oh, same guy. First time we hooked up, I was like so drunk. I went to the restroom, and I was like trying to pull my pants down, and I like sat down, and I like friggin' fell in the toilet, like, and my pants were still kind of up, like it was just like all wet, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna think I peed my pants. So I'm like, I'll just walk out without my pants on, that's hot, right? And so I was like, yeah, I fell in your toilet. He's like, oh, what the hell? Like, who does that? So yeah, it was horrible. Fell in his toilet. But he can't say anything because one time I picked his drunk ass up and he was wearing 2 different shoes. 2. Not even the same. They didn't even look alike. Like, one was a boot, one was a sneaker. I was like, how does that happen? So, but yeah. You know, and stuff's gonna happen. Like, it's not always gonna be like in the movies, you know? But,